5 things you need to know when you have a loved one who is hearing impaired. Step 1. How hearing works. The outer ear picks up sound waves and the waves then travel through the outer ear canal. When the sound waves hit the eardrum in the middle ear, the eardrum starts to vibrate. When the eardrum vibrates, it moves 3 tiny bones in your ear. They help sound move along on its journey into the inner ear. The vibrations then travel to the cochlea, which is filled with liquid and lined with cells that have thousands of tiny hairs on their surfaces. There are 2 types of hair cells, the outer and inner cells. The sound vibrations make the tiny hairs move. The outer hair cells take the sound information, amplify it, and tune it. The inner hair cells send the sound information to your hearing nerve, which then sends it to your brain, allowing you to hear. Step 2. Understanding the different types of hearing losses. There are a few different types of hearing loss: conductive, sensory, mixed, which is conductive and sensory, neural, and central. Conductive hearing loss. This happens when there is a problem with a part of the outer or middle ear. Most people with conductive hearing loss have a mild hearing loss, and it usually is temporary because in most cases medical treatment can help. Sensory hearing loss. This happens when the cochlea is not working correctly because the tiny hair cells are damaged or destroyed. Depending on the loss, a person might hear most sounds, although they would be muffled, hear in quiet but not in noise, hear only some sounds, or hear no sounds at all. Sensory hearing impairment is almost always permanent, and a person's ability to talk normally may be affected. Neural hearing loss. This happens when there is a problem with the connection from the cochlea to the brain. Neural means related to the nerve, so neural hearing loss means that the nerve that carries the message from the cochlea to the brain is damaged. Central hearing loss. This happens when the cochlea is working properly, but parts of the brain are not. This is a less frequent type of hearing loss and is the most difficult to treat. Step 3. Knowing what causes a hearing loss. Hearing loss can happen because a person was born with parts of the ear that didn't form correctly or don't work well. Other problems can happen later because of an injury or illness, including middle ear fluid, serious infections such as meningitis, head injury, listening to very loud music, especially through headphones or earbuds, repeated exposure to loud sounds such as machinery. Step 4. Understanding how hearing loss is treated. The kind of treatment depends on the type of hearing loss, how severe it is, and the person's other needs. Common treatment includes medicine, operation, hearing aids, or other assistive listening devices which emphasize voices and help people hear better in noisy settings. With treatment, most people will be able to hear normally again. Hearing aids are kind of like a tiny amplifier. They help someone hear sounds better and can even pick up the sounds so that what people hear is clearer. Hearing aids deliver amplified sounds from the eardrum and middle ear to the inner ear or cochlea. For some people who can't hear or understand words even with the help of hearing aids, there's a device called cochlear implant. This is a very tiny piece of electronic equipment that is put into the cochlea during an operation. It takes over the job of the damaged or destroyed hair cells in the cochlea by turning sounds into electrical signals that stimulate the hearing nerve directly. Step 5. Learning to communicate with the hearing impaired. And what better way to do that than through a musical number?
Yo, you got a loved one with hearing loss. Talk to them different than anyone else. You're new to this and you don't know what to do. You got a loved one with a hearing loss. You got a loved one with a hearing loss. If you don't talk to your loved one, then listen close. Talk directly to their face and stand real close. Now don't go yelling or even shout. Follow simple steps and there'll be no doubt. You're new to this and you don't know what to do. Talk to them instead of anyone else. You got a loved one with a hearing loss. If you don't talk to your loved ones, then listen here. Don't talk too fast or away from my ear. If they look confused, I'll raise your face. If hearing is more easy, but it don't easily feel embarrassed about their loss. You're new to this and you don't know what to do. Talking to them instead of anyone else. You gotta love to one with a hearing loss. It's hard to hear with noise, so turn it off. Even trying to talk from different rooms, trying to have good lighting so they can read your lips. Conversing isn't easy, but that's the way it is. Here's a story from A to Z. You wanna talk to me? Then listen carefully. Get in a good place and off of my face. Speak like MC, clear and loudly. Hearing normal doesn't come for free. Your ears are key, lose them you'll see. Take care of your ears, you only have to. Take care of your ears, you only have to. Hearing loss can be hard, you gotta understand. They tend to get excluded and feel out the loop. Even when they hear, they don't always understand. Depression comes easy, coming with drugs. If you wanna talk to your friends, you gotta listen. Use expression gestures. Cover us away from noise. Speak naturally and sing us like ah. That's how you talk to a hearing impaired.